Good morning, it's Dana. Some of why spark work matters is because it invites you to settle your mind and dream, and explore and see where your brain takes you with some prompts. But most importantly, it's not just about that first step, because you've heard me say this before. You can take that first step anytime. You don't need to pay somebody for that. What I know Spark Start does is this. It takes you from, I loved that when I was little, or, wow, I've never thought of that, or, gosh, I'd forgotten all about that. It takes you from that to then making a plan of action. So I had a meeting this morning with a friend who's a marketing and communications whiz-bang, we'll say. And she asked me who Spark Start was for. You know that I say it's for somebody in a time of transition. But here's who else Spark Start is for. It's for the person who says, well, I don't have a spark. Are you kidding me? You don't have a spark? Are you alive? Are you breathing? Did you wake up today? Do you have somebody in your life you care about? Have you ever done anything fun? Then you have a spark. And to tell me that you don't have a spark is to deny that you're alive. And that's just silly. Because the only way you were able to tell me that is because you're alive. So don't use the excuse that you don't have a spark. You have one. Why don't you find it? Why don't you ignite it? Why don't you let it flare bigger? If it's fear, then be honest about that. And then my question to you is, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid that I'm going to say to you, wow, now you've uncovered this, you have to leave your spouse, quit your job, move to a different city? Are you afraid that I'm going to say that to you? What if I do? First of all, I'm not going to say that to you because it's not my job to tell you what to do with your spark. But what if I do tell you that? Can you take it? Can you ignore it? Can you act on it? Do you have any agency in your own life? The answer is yes to all of that. You can ignore anything I say to you. You can ignore anything you think to yourself. Do you know how long most people run from their own thoughts? Most of their lives. So I don't want to sound impatient, but I think this idea that I don't have a spark, so what's the point? What's the point? Don't you want to find a spark? If you honestly think you don't have one? Spark Start. Get moving. DanaDelVal.com/spark-start. You can do it. You can do it.